What's going on YouTube? This is Bruce with Bruce Custom Motors, bringing you guys another video. As you can see from the title of the video, I'm going to show you guys how you can clean your engine in as little as 5 to 10 minutes without spending hours on a detail. So without further ado, here we go. Alright guys, before I start the detailing, I just want to tell you guys why it's important to keep your engine clean at all times. Alright guys, before I start the detailing, I just want to tell you guys why it's important to keep your engine clean and why you should do it often. I would say quarterly, maybe every 3 months, and the issues that you can have from not keeping your engine clean. The first thing is going to be heat absorption. You're going to have a lot of heat that's going to be accumulated in your engine, and remember, heat affects horsepower. It's basically like covering something up with a blanket. Over time, all of the debris in the gunk, and especially if you've had an oil leak or if you have a kind of fluid that spills in your engine, it's going to create a barrier to where your engine is not ventilated properly, almost like a shield. So it's going to just cause your engine to get a lot hotter ultimately. All right, the second thing is going to be you're going to end up with a lot of wear on your plastic parts. As we know, in any engine, if you don't keep plastic parts lubricated, cleaned over time, they will get brittle and they will break. That goes for the water pump, that goes for any evap lines, that goes for any plastic that you have in your engine. If you don't keep it clean, what's going to happen is that heat, along with the first issue, as well as the wear and tear, will cause it to get brittle and crack. So you definitely want to make sure you're keeping it clean to avoid any plastic that's going to be damaged inside of your engine. All right guys, so the third thing is going to be longevity. You know, anytime that you keep your engine clean and you're avoiding any issues as far as dirt, debris, you're keeping it cool, your engine is going to last a lot longer. And when I say your engine is going to last a lot longer, I'm speaking of the outer surface. You're going to avoid having any wires get brittle and break. You're going to avoid having anything mechanically going wrong, because all of the electrical components are going to communicate with the engine. Because what happens a lot of time, let's say for example these electrical components right here, if I keep this dirty and this dirt goes inside and it creates the contact, it can cause misfires, which can in turn cause my car to have some internal issues. So the longevity is definitely another key factor. The obvious thing is going to be last. It just looks better. You know, if you're taking your cars to shows, if you want to sell your vehicle, it just gives a more crisp and a better appearance, and it makes you proud of your vehicle. All right, so I just want to throw those quick nuggets out on why you should keep your engine clean and why you should watch this video. So right now I'm going to show you guys in 5 to 10 minutes how you keep your engine clean. All right guys, so what you're going to need for my quick hack on how to detail your engine is you're going to need these components. All right, so if you have any chrome or anything polished in your car, you're gonna need this. This is just like a quick chrome polish wax that I use. And this is just, for example, this right over here. That's gonna be for this right here. All right, and then you're gonna need a detailer. Now, you want a detailer that's plastic friendly, that won't accumulate any dust or debris. You know, like some people use Black Magic and things like that, or Amarol or Tire Shine, but what happens is that can also cause your engine to get heat, as well as that accumulates a lot of debris. So this is one that I use. It's pretty cool. It just does the right job. As you can see, it has UV protection. It cleans between washes. It helps protect against fading for your plastic. So this is a really good tool that I use. And then I also use these application pads when I'm, you know, putting a shine to it and then get in between the crevice and stuff. So the main thing that I use is going to be this brake parts cleaner. As you can see, I'm using the one that's non-chlorinated, which means it's not flammable, so it won't damage or hurt any electrical components in your car. The reason I use brake cleaner, and this specific one in general, of course you can use any kind that you want, is because it evaporates itself and it won't hurt any electrical components in your car. Trust me, I've done this for 10+ years. It works fine. I remember back in the days, guys, anytime you would have a vehicle, let's say a 1990 something vehicle, you know, they had a lot of electrical components that you could not get wet or spray, so you would have to cover them up with a plastic bag. Well, with the newer vehicles, they took that into consideration, so a lot of the electrical components are shielded against are shielded, and they're treated to where they can handle humidity or any kind of wet form. However, that does not apply to this, being that this will evaporate, so you won't have any issues flooding out your engine or affecting any electrical components. Like I said, this is a tool that I use. I know there's people who spend hours on detailing cars and detailing engines, and I give those guys the utmost respect. I'm just showing you guys a quick hack that's worked for me and hopefully can work for you. All right, guys, so let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna just go ahead and grab one of these brake cleaners, and we're gonna start the spraying. You guys can see I put the red component on it, is right here. So I'm getting ready to start spraying the engine up. So this is gonna be my first step. You can see right now how that's black. You can just kind of see the engine in general. So let's start spraying. As you guys can see, it's just taking off all of that dirt and debris. This thing works excellent. Cleaning up that turbo. I like to shoot over by the turbo too, just to kind of keep it clean. And I mean, like you can see right there, it just kind of keeps all of those areas clean and polished. So just for my first can, guys, I normally use 2 cans. As you can see, starting to get it. As you guys can see, it took me 2 minutes to spray that down. So now I'm just gonna wipe it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just wipe off any of the excess stuff. Simple as that. This is real time, guys. I'm telling you, and you know, my car has been in car show, literally got this technique down. All right, guys, so this is going to be my first stage. So as you can see, the only thing I did is I sprayed it with the brake cleaner, and then once I sprayed it with the brake cleaner, I came with the microfiber, and I just kind of got all of the extra spots just to expedite the drying. Now it dries normally really fast, but for the sake of time, I just want to show you guys in this video, so I went ahead and expedited by wiping it down. So now it's time to spray the detailer on here. All right, guys, so now I have the detailer, and I'm going to go ahead and spray it on the engine. So my goal on the detailer, as you can see, is just to get it on all of the like plastic and rubber components, and then I'm going to come back with you can see I'm just putting it on all of the plastic components. Remember, this is plastic friendly. So then I'm going to come back, I'm just going to wipe it down. As you can see right now, I'm just using this from the cleaner, and I'm just using this to kind of just get those details and those little crevices that I just couldn't get just from spraying it. And as you can see so far, I mean, the engine is just looking 100 times better. I think this is just the quickest way you can get a detail. So as you can see, this is still ashy, so that's what I'm going to use that compound over there for. I'm going to use that compound for this and maybe this African plate right here. But so far so good, guys. As you can see, the difference from then and now is completely night and day. So all right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the compound on this right here.
You don't want to put too much, just want to put a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of wipe it right here, so let that kind of dry up a little bit. Then we'll put a little bit on the African plate, and then we're going to get back to it, and then we're just going to polish it down.
As you can see, engine is looking amazing, in my opinion. I literally did this in 10 minutes. It's just a really quick way you can just detail your engine and have it looking the way that you want it to. It's clean from my turbo to all of the panels. Everything is safe, everything is working fine. This is just a really quick method that I came up with to clean your engine and detail it. Sometimes in the past I would want to get my engine detailed. They would take hours on hours on hours, and like I said, I'm not saying that they didn't do a good job, because they did, but you know, I love to give you guys hacks and quick ways that you can get your vehicle running the way that you need it to. So yeah, guys, this is how it looks. Let me know what you think. And remember, the key to this is why you should do it. It's not just to make it look good, it's to keep your engine running strong and fast. So hope you guys liked the video. This is Bruce with Bruce Custom Motors. Peace, I'm out.